Hey there yogis, I'm Nicole. Welcome back to My Yoga Time. Thanks for joining me today. Today's yoga therapy class is focusing on our wrists. So it's especially helpful if you spend a lot of time doing repetitive movements, maybe typing, or if you're suffering from arthritis or carpal tunnel, these exercises will certainly be helpful. If you experience any pain or discomfort, any sharp pain, then skip that exercise or ease off and join in again when you feel ready. So let's begin, just lifting up the arms and bringing the backs of the wrists towards one another and just making some gentle circular motions. So trying to keep that point of contact with the wrist, so back of the wrists and then the front. Just noticing how you're feeling. Maybe one side's a little worse than the other. Well done, yogis. Then from here, let's start to inhale, turn the palms to the ceiling, wrists are touching. And then as we exhale, make a fist with the hands and pressing the backs of the palms together. Inhaling, opening up. Maybe you can bring the forearms together. Exhaling, making your fists, pressing backs of the palms together. You might be feeling a little bit of heat already. Let's just do one more. Well done, yogis. Interlace the fingers now, press the palms away from the body. You can round the upper back. And as you inhale, lift arms up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. One more. And lower down. Give the shoulders a little roll. Alrighty, arms out in front. Let's turn the left thumb down so you're pronating that arm. Cross the right arm on top, interlace the fingers. Then use your right hand to gently draw your left hand a little more to the left. Let's release, change sides. Left palm on top, interlace the fingers. Left hand takes the right hand a little further to the right. And relax, shake it out. Well done, yogis. So a couple more exercises to go. The next two, we're going to have the arms held up high. So elbows will be about shoulder height, thereabouts. And we're going to make fists with our hands and then spread the fingers out wide. So we'll start to build a little bit of pace. Start to get a little bit quicker. It's much like you're flicking the fingers. Try to keep the shoulders relaxed. And you'll probably start to feel a little heaviness, maybe in the joints in the fingers. You might feel a bit of resistance, almost like you're moving in mud now. Well done, yogis. And let's release. Bring the hands together, interlace the fingers, just some gentle circular motions through the wrists. And then one more with the arms lifted up when you're ready. Keeping the fingers extended this time, we're simply turning the wrists in and out. And then same as before, you'll start to build a little bit of momentum. Again, you might start to feel a little heavy. Doesn't take long. Well done, yogis. Palms together now. Prayer position, fingers down, fingers up. Well done. Let's come over on all fours into a tabletop position now. Have the hands under shoulders. Turn the hands around so that the fingertips point towards the knees. Now, if this is too strong to do both hands at the same time, you can always just do one at a time. To begin with, you can tuck your toes under. We'll start to round the back and lean back a little, but do try to keep the heels of the palms on the mat. Slightly different sensation now, a little bend in the elbows and try and lift the heels of the palms up just a little. Don't overstretch. Great work. Let's release, shake it out. And then we'll take the back of the palm to the floor now, spreading out those fingers as best you can. You can do both hands at once. I personally prefer one at a time in this direction. Staying active through the fingers. Changing sides when you're ready. Stretching out those fingers as far as you comfortably can. Well done, yogis. Let's reach the fingers out in front, arms out in front, forehead to the mat. Keep the elbows and the palms lifted and just do little pulses through the fingertips. And let's lift on up. So I'm going to bring you up to stand next, yogis. This next forward fold might be a little trickier if you're quite tight through the back and the hamstrings. Obviously, we haven't warmed this part of the body because we're just focusing on the wrist today. So this is an exercise that you might include in your vinyasa class when the body's nice and warm. And certainly if you're doing any arm balances, this is a lovely forward fold to counter stretch after and to counter stretch those wrists too. So having the feet hip width apart, little bend in the knees as you fold forward, and we're taking the hands underneath the feet. So you're standing on your hands. You want to line the toes up with the creases of the wrists and feel as though you're trying to pull your hands out from underneath your feet. You can just let the head hang. If you're quite supple with a great range of motion, maybe you can bend the elbows a little out to the side. And sometimes it's nice here to wiggle the toes a little as well, just to bring in a little self-massage. And let's release. Great work, yogis. I hope that you found some relief with those exercises. Obviously, you can pick apart some of your favorites and just practice them in isolation throughout the day. If there is anything else you'd like to work on, please feel free to make comments, requests in the comments below. The intention of this channel is to help cultivate your home practice. Wishing you a lovely day.